Is AfterShoot, right? And how you can integrate this in your own photography workflow. So to get started, we'll first select a folder that contains all the raw files. So for example, I'll first allow this to access your files. Uh, okay, then I have a folder called test images 2, my desktop, right? That contains a bunch of NEF and CR2 files. I'll open this folder. I'll select the filters that I want to run, right? So if I, for example, if I don't want to run the exposure filter, I'll just uncheck it, right? But for the sake of this tutorial, I'll run all the filters, right? And inside this duplicates, you can see a sub filter that says, okay, identify the best image in duplicates. So it's still experimental, but what it does is, in case it finds 10 images of the same kind, it'll pick 2 or 3 best images out of those and mark them with a different colored label, right? So that you can identify, okay, hey, like this image is best in these duplicate set of duplicates, right? So I'll just leave that on and I'll select okay, right? Then I'll let this process complete. Now, since you can see that once the process is done, you get a notification stating that the process is complete, right? After this, you can go ahead and quit AfterShoot if you want to, right? Uh, Once this is done, right, open Lightroom and create a new catalog. Right? You can also use an existing catalog, but I recommend that you create a new catalog so that things are a bit more streamlined. I'll call this testing video. Then, right, uh, I'll wait for the catalog to be opened. Once it's ready, you can go into File and select, close this pop-up, select Import Photos and Videos, right, and then select the same folder from before, right? So it was on my desktop, it was called Test Images 2, right? So on the desktop, I select Test Images 2, just hit import, right? I let this import all the images, and you can see on the right hand side, you see all the filters that essentially contains the filtered out images, right? So you cannot see underexposed, overexposed, or yeah, I think those are the two that you cannot see, or cropped faces here, because apparently the algorithm didn't find any images that were overexposed or underexposed, right? You can find hidden faces though. Yeah. So let's click on duplicates. So you can see, so these 4 images were duplicates, and the algorithm thought that, okay, hey, this and this, these are the good images, right? Again, it only selects 3 images, right? So in case you have 10, you'll still get 3. In case you have 5, you'll still get 3. So yeah, that's how it works, right? In case you have 3 images that are identified as duplicates, 3 or less, we won't figure out the best image for you, because I mean, it's a very little number to play around with. Right? For example, this one has 2 duplicates, right? So we didn't figure out the best image. It's left as a reader, as a user, to filter out which image is the best for him or her, right? Then in closed eyes, if you click on this, you can see, okay, hey, like these are the 2 images in which you can see the bride's eyes are almost closed. So yeah, classified this as an image containing closed eyes. Then going to blur, you have this image that is somehow like out of focus. Certain parts of this ring are out of focus. Then you have this image in which the bride over here, she's out of focus. Hence the algorithm classified this image as a blurred image. But again, I mean, I'm open to feedback in case you think that something is not right. I'm more than happy to hear about it, right, and iterate on it and maybe fix it in the next release, right? And if I navigate to hidden faces, you can see that this image, right, in which this particular lady has her face as hidden, right? It's not exactly in the picture, and since this is a group shot, you try to include everyone in that group shot, right? So it classified this image as containing cropped faces. So I hope that makes it easy for you to understand how the entire flow works. And in case of color labeling, right, all the red images are the ones that the algorithm figured are not good enough, are not keepers, and the rest are the keepers, right? And essentially they don't have any flaws, right? And they are the keepers, so you can feel free to keep them. right? So I think that's essentially how the software is supposed to work. Right? And in case you have any questions or any feedback, feel free to leave a comment down below, or you can reach out to me by email. Thank you, and I hope you have a good time testing out AfterShoot.